In this session, we are going to talk about cutting tool materials and their developments. Due to advancements in energy power generation and its transmission through workshops by way of access belts and pulleys, cutting tools developed considerably in the 19th century. High carbon steel and alloy carbon steel were the best tool materials available at that time. Later on, Mushet Steel was developed by accident, and then high-speed steel, HSS, was developed around 1915. Cast alloy cutting tools were introduced, and some operations that had taken HSS 26 minutes took only 15 minutes with cast alloy tools. It was in the 1930s that cemented carbide, also known as sintered carbide or tungsten carbide, started to be used as a cutting tool material. I will talk about cemented carbide tools a bit more. Initially, cemented carbide was brazed to tool bodies. Then came the time for indexable inserts, which are the focus of the current course. As the name implies, cemented carbide is a tool material made up of hard carbide particles cemented together by a binder. In the case of cemented carbide indexable inserts, a slurry of cemented carbide is pressed in a die. However, the pressed insert is a soft and porous material. Therefore, pressed indexable inserts are sintered inside an oven. Sintering is a high-temperature heat treatment process that closes the pores and builds up the gaps between the carbide particles to increase the hardness and strength of the inserts. Later on, some inserts are ground in a grinding machine to achieve very close accuracy and thickness. Inserts can also be coated with a very thin coating. In comparison to high-speed steel HSS tools, carbide tools are more wear and heat resistant, and you can have higher RPM, cutting speed, and feed, allowing you to machine your parts faster and save money. However, carbide tools are more brittle compared to HSS tools. Therefore, you need better spindles and fixtures. Generally, HSS tools are mainly used in manual machines, while carbide tools are used in CNC machines. Cermet is very similar to cemented carbide. However, it includes some titanium hard particles. Cermet tools are very wear resistant, and it is possible to get a very good and shiny surface finish with them. On the other hand, they cannot withstand high compressive stresses, so the recommended cutting depth and feed for them is low. Cutting tools made of ceramics are mainly used to machine materials that create excessive wear or heat. There are ceramic tools specifically made to machine hardened steel, cast iron, or heat-resistant superalloys. CBN stands for polycrystalline cubic boron nitride, and it is a very expensive material. Therefore, to make an insert, pieces or a layer of CBN are welded to a cemented carbide body, and they are mainly used to machine hardened steel or gray cast iron. PCD stands for polycrystalline diamond, and it is used for machining non-ferrous materials such as aluminum. You cannot use PCD tools for machining steel or cast iron because PCD burns at high temperatures. Like CBN, PCD is a very expensive material, and to make an insert, pieces or layers of PCD are welded to a cemented carbide body. Cutting tools get damaged and wear out because of the cutting process. In the past, cutting tools were reshaped and sharpened. However, this is not the case with indexable inserts. As soon as they wear out or get damaged, they are replaced with a new one. Indexable inserts have very tight tolerances, which makes them a favorable choice for CNC machines, and they will be the main focus of the current course.